did what are called simultaneous equations, okay? A standard simultaneous equation would look something like this. Okay, standard simultaneous equation looks something like this, okay? Now, simultaneous equations are represented graphically by two lines crossing each other. So, as an example, you would have a green line here, and then you'd have the, let's say, a blue line somewhere else, or orange line as it turns out, it's quicker. You'd have a point of interception. Would you agree with that? You work out the equation, and you guys would get something like x equals 1 and y equals 2. I know the answer because I made the equation, okay? So you do a normal simultaneous equation, the stuff you did in first year, would you agree with that? And you get an answer of 1, 2, and that'd be your point 1, 2. Now, there's a big difference between the simultaneous equations we're looking at above compared to the simultaneous equations you're doing here. The simultaneous equations you're looking at above follow the following recipe instead. Instead of being two lines, one of them could be a circle for all you know. So one of them might be a circle, and then the line will still hit it, not once, but could hit it twice, might not hit it at all. If you get no answers, your minus b formula will spit out maths error. You'll get a maths error, which means you can't get the answer, which means the line doesn't hit the graph. If you only get one x value and one y value, what does that mean? Just hits it once. Usually, more times than not, what would happen? You'll get two answers for x, and then you have to get two answers for y. Everybody cool with that? It's not always a circle either. It can be a u-shaped function or an n-shaped function as well. So you would have drawn these guys before. Remember the u-shaped function? Still hits it twice. Or it could be an n-shaped function. Whoop. Still hits it twice. And finally, could be an ellipse, which is similar to a circle, but gets distorted. Once again, still hits it twice. So here's the general procedure for these questions. So I will do question 6 as my first example, okay? You have what's called one quadratic and one linear. So there's going to be one quadratic and one linear. Okay? Now, which one's the quadratic one? Top one, which one's the linear? I always start off with the linear. Now, I'm quite lazy, I don't like doing extra work. You have two choices when you use the linear. You can get y on its own or you can get x on its own. Here's what y looks like on its own. 2x minus 1 equals y. Everybody cool with that? Here's what x looks like on its own. 2x equals 1 plus y, x equals 1 plus y over 2. I've already spoken that fractions are the devil, and we should pick, if there's a way of not using fractions, we should choose that way. So which one's the more favorable route? Y equals 2x minus 1. That's the more favorable route. I am not in the humor for A, doing a fraction question, and B, correcting fraction questions when you don't have to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? So if it's a choice where you can't avoid the fractions, fair enough. But if you can avoid the fractions, do it. Now, what do I do in the next equation? What do I do in the quadratic then? What can I leave blank? What letter do I have on its own? I can leave the y part blank, can't I? So what do I throw in here, guys? Now, going to be lazy here. 2x minus 1 squared is 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. Is everybody just happy I multiplied 2x minus 1 by 2x minus 1? I just did this. Okay, I just multiplied that out, and that's what you get. Okay, been doing it since junior cert, you'll be grand. Now, what you do next? 3x squared minus 4x squared minus 1, and then bring over there. 3 minus 1x squared plus 4x minus 4. Now, I don't like quadratic equations that start in a minus, so what can you do about that? X squared minus 4x plus 4. Two numbers that multiply to give you 4 but add to give you minus 4. And then x will equal 2. What does this mean? Only hits the graph once. You know what I'm saying? Line only touches the graph once. Do I have full marks? Why don't I have full marks? I don't have the y answer yet. So then it's going to be 2 times 2, take away 1 equals y. 4 minus 1 equals y. Y equals 3. If it was to be a point, you'd hit at the point. 2, 3. Is that all right for you guys? Yes. Okay. X equals 2 minus 2y. Linear, that's the quadratic. Quadratic is x squared plus 4y squared equals 4. 2 minus 2y 2b squared plus 4y 2b squared equals 4. 2 minus 2y 2 minus 2y equals 4 minus 4y minus 4y plus 4y squared plus another 4y squared. That 4 goes over the other side, comes to minus 4 equals 0. The 4y squares cancel. And we get y equals 0. Right, not just me, so. And once again, only one point of intersection. So the two questions I've chosen have only had one point of intersection twice. Odds in that are low. And then x equals 2 minus 2 times 0. X equals 2. And we get the point 2, 0. Let's go back again. Thanks for that, Ben. Speak up. Sorry guys, my fault. 4y squared plus 4y squared is 8y squared. And then that's minus 8y. That equals 0, doesn't it? So then it's 8y into y minus 1 equals 0. 8y equals 0, y equals 0, or y equals. So who got 1 and 0? So somebody, one or two has made the same mistake I did. So x equals 2 minus 2 times blank. We're going to need it twice. So 2 minus 2 times 0 is just 2. So that would be the point 2, 0. X equals 6. When y equals 0, x equals 2. And then 2 take away 2. 0. So that's y equals 1, x equals 0 is your second answer. All right. What you guys will notice about question 7 is they've already done most of the work for you. You already have y equals 3x minus 4. It's already partially done for you. So just sub it into the quadratic. Replace the y in the quadratic with 3x minus 4. And you're pretty much ready to go already. Okay. So you're going to end up 0 equals x squared. It's going to be a minus 3x. So that will make it minus 7x. 6 plus 4 will make that 10. So factorize to get x minus 2. Question 13 when you're done with 7. Question 7, then do question 13. Then you go. Two answers here. You got x minus 2 equals 0, x minus 5 equals 0, x equals 5, x equals 2, then y equals 3 times blank, take away 4, 3 times blank, take away 4, that's 2, that's 5, y equals 11, y equals 2. Tucked in. You're done. Did you get 2 and 2 and 5 and 11? Good job. Two is paired with 2 and 5 is paired with 11. Yes, sir. When you get two x values, you use the substitution equation, which is highlighted in yellow. You replace the x value with 2, then the x value with 5, and you should come out with 2 and 11, okay? Okay. Decision's already made. You have s equals 2t minus 1, which means on the next equation, anywhere you see an s, replace it with 2t minus 1. So should be at this stage here. You get 3t squared minus 4t squared plus 2t. 2t take away 1, 2t take away 1. 4t squared minus 4t plus 1. Take away 9. 0. 3t squared minus 2t minus 8. Okay, 3 times minus 8 is minus 24. Two numbers that multiply to give you minus 24 but have a difference of minus 2. To me, that's 6 and 4 all day long. So I'd use minus 6 and plus 4. You guys go direct because you're smarter than me. And we're going to get 3t into t minus 2 plus 4 into t minus 2. Then you just get 3t plus 4 and t minus 2. All right. For some of you, you will go direct from here to here. If you get it right nearly all the time, fair enough. Okay, your call. Now, 3t equals minus 4, t equals minus 4 over 3, t equals 2. However, s equals 2 times t take away 1. You gotta do it twice. You get 2, that's minus 4 over 3. S equals 3. What's that? Minus 8 over 3, take away 1. And we get minus 5 over 3. Right, let's pause this for a second. Knew there was something. Minus 11 over 3, because it's minus 8 over 3, minus 3 over 3, which is minus 11 over 3. Fair enough. All right, lads, for homework tonight, you got question 5, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 15. Quick note about 15. You cannot avoid using a fraction. In question 15, you will have to use a fraction. Can we all agree on what fraction we're going to use? Can everybody just get a t on its own for question 15? Just so when I'm correcting it tomorrow, one solution does. Everybody, does that make sense? So for question 15, get t on its own, okay? Thank you.